I'm going to take you through the process of generating your table of contents and your table of figures. Usually, people tend to type each and everything one, and that's not the right thing to do. So, if you're having 1,000 page essay, or let's say 1,000 page report, are you going to type everything one? No. So, let's go through the process. Now, before you can generate your table of contents and your table of figures, you have to apply your various heading styles, just as I taught in the previous video about the indexing and fonts. Yes, so you have to apply. So let's say I want to show my chapter 1 introduction, background, of course, significance of study, contents of the report, aims and objectives, those various topics. I want to show them in my table of contents. What I have to do is I have to apply the editing and the heading, right, the various headings. And I've already showed you how to modify these headings. So now I'll select chapter 1, heading 1. So if you've forgotten, you can just go ahead and watch the previous video. Then introduction. Then introduction is heading 2. Then back. So I'm going to do this for all. So background, of course, will be heading 3. I'm going to do this for every topic I want to show in my table of contents. Now, after doing that, I want to generate my table of contents. So I'll just come, and mind you, we generate a table of contents after we are done applying the various heading styles. Or let's say after we are done with the reports, then we've applied our formatting, then we come out here to generate our table of contents. So let's say the table of contents comes right after the acknowledgement. So let's say over here, I'm just going to generate my table of contents here. So I'll select here, I'll come to references, then table of contents, right? So I select and I choose any of the styles. So the moment I click on this, my table of contents has been generated automatically without going through any stress. And I don't want it to be under this, so I'm just going to take it to a next page like this, right? And let's say I left something out, so I want to type. I go ahead and type, but I want to show here, so I can just right click here, and I can update field, and I update entire field, so that whatever editing I've done in the reports will let's say show, will appear in here. So this is how you generate your table of content. Now let's generate the table of figures and the table of tables. Now to generate the table of figures, that also come beneath the, so let's say beneath the table of figures. Now to ensure proper let's say generation, you have to ensure that you've inserted proper captions. So table of, I've already also talked about how to insert captions. So let's say these are my various captions, right, for my figures. These are my captions for my figures. So you have to insert various captions. So let's say with this, you are going to insert a caption, right? So let's check. So I've already done that for some of them. So this figure 2, I've inserted a caption. Figure 3, I've inserted a caption. And you know how to do that since we've already done that. So to insert the caption, simply come to, and the captions table of figure generating, it's beneath the table of contents. So let's say in here, then again come to references, then insert table of figures. Then I'm going to change the caption label from table to figure, and I can just go ahead and generate, and it appears. Again, if you want to edit, now no, with the table of figures, let's say I made a mistake in typing, let's say community. I don't edit the community over here, neither do I. So I'm going to locate that, let's say with this, neither do I edit it here as well. But what I do is I have to regenerate. So I'm going to cut this, delete this, then I'll have to regenerate. So right click, insert caption, then I change it from table towards figure, right? Then I can regenerate map of community. Then maybe I do my necessary corrections over here. Then I can go back. So after doing that, I'll simply go back to where I've generated my table of figures. Then I right click on it, then I update field, then I update entire field, then the corrections I've made will appear. Good. Now with the table of tables also appear right below the table of tables. and that will be for tables, let's say for the various tables after applying the caption. So with this two, you just have to come to references, then insert table of figures. Then I'm going to make sure the caption label isn't okay. So the caption label should be table. Then I can just go ahead and apply. Then that one also appears. And the same if you want to edit, you don't edit here, you just go and edit over there. Then that will be so. This is how you generate your table of figures and your table of tables as well as your table of content.